She was me.
When King Corian, the father of Princess Rhea, fell gravely ill from an unknown malady, even the princess herself could not cure him. In his tragic demise, Orson devised a cunning plan to invade the kingdom and seize the throne. With unwavering certainty, he understood that only kings possessed the ability to defend the realm from his impending conquest. With his plan succeeding, Orson now ascended as the new king of Melhadoria. However, he realized that his grip on the kingdom would remain incomplete unless he found Princess Rhea and eliminated any lingering challenge to his rule. His quest for dominion spurred him onward, driven by the ominous necessity to locate and neutralize the elusive heir. Orson then decides to infiltrate the queen's archives or secret chambers to find any clues about the princess's whereabouts. But despite thorough searches yielding no sign of the princess and her guardian Dragho, Orson had no choice but to command his soldiers, led by Morka, to explore the wild forest. He believed that the old witch residing there held the key to discovering the princess's whereabouts, viewing it as his best chance to unravel their location. A few months later, despite relentless searching, there was still no trace of finding Rhea. The unyielding queen, refusing to divulge the location of the portal she led the princess through, only fueled Orson's fury. Many people of Melhadoria suffered under the rule of their new king, and numerous groups plotted rebellion against the enraged monarch. However, their efforts proved futile, as they faced the grim reality that opposing the king meant facing certain death. As Orson returned to their house at the royal lineage citadel, he recalled his father once mentioning a room accessible only by him, guarded zealously and forbidden to all. He pondered to himself that there might be something within that could aid him in tracking down the witch. He recalled a clandestine moment when he had discreetly shadowed his father, witnessing the solemn ritual of blood. In the secrecy of the memory, his father's palm was cut, and the blood flowed into the intricately carved groove of the door, unveiling the key to access the forbidden room. The recollection sparked a daring notion within Orson, contemplating the replication of the arcane ritual to unlock the secrets concealed within. He also remembered attempting to unlock the door by cutting his own palm when he was only 12 years old. However, only a small amount of blood emerged. He speculated that perhaps the ritual required a more substantial flow of blood to unlock, considering his tender age at that time, leaving the mysterious door unopened. To uncover the secrets concealed behind the enigmatic door and hopeful to find clues about the witch and the princess, Orson replicated the ritual his father had performed. With an ample amount of blood flowing over the door's carvings, he anticipated its opening. However, to his astonishment, the door remained closed. Instead, the carvings transformed into a cryptic sign language that left him bewildered, as he couldn't decipher its meaning. Amidst a swirling disorientation, Orson swiftly retrieved an otherworldly quill and parchment, poised to capture the ethereal words that manifested on the enchanted door. Since the door was still unlocked, Orson left immediately with his royal guards waiting outside the royal lineage citadel palace. As he secured that piece of paper, he clenched his hand, overwhelmed by indescribable emotion and somehow puzzled by something that might be lurking behind his thoughts. As the king settled into the castle, he succumbed to slumber after his wounds were tended to by the royal healer. Then, he fell asleep. When he woke up, he immediately summoned the verbose virtuosos of the Melhadoria kingdom to the castle to have them translate the words he had listed on a piece of paper. A while after the old verbose virtuoso entered the king's room, accompanied by a royal guard who bowed in respect. The guard stationed by the door received Orson's command to stand down and leave them alone. King Orson then handed over the piece of paper, where he had written down the words from the door, to the verbose virtuoso. The linguist scrutinized the words meticulously. As Orson observed the expression on the old man's face, he was taken aback by what he saw. The verbose virtuoso looked at the king and informed him that the symbol written was crafted by only one creature, the enchanted witch. The king's heart eased slightly at the revelation from the old man, sensing he drew closer to unveiling Rhea's whereabouts. "Speak, Ancient sage. Unravel the arcane meaning behind that symbol language, the king declared, his voice resonating with a blend of anticipation and regal authority. The verbose virtuoso conjured a mystical parchment and quill from the king's ornate table. With an air of arcane expertise, the linguist transcribed the cryptic meaning behind the symbol onto the parchment, the ink itself shimmering with ethereal luminescence. An old man carefully folded the parchment and presented it to the king. Orson refrained from immediately unfolding it. Instead, he summoned the guard and escorted the old man out of his chamber. Once the old man and the guard had exited the room, Orson unfolded the parchment with an air of anticipation. To his astonishment, the ancient verbose virtuoso's words shimmered on the paper, revealing a mystical decree: only the coursing essence of royal blood can unlock the door's arcane seal. The king bellowed with furious anger, the sound echoing through the chamber. After learning the revelation, his rage reached its pinnacle. How could I not open the door? My father was the brother of the king. How does royal blood not flow within me? Questioned his mind as he roared at the top of his lungs, the intensity of his vexation reverberating within the stone walls.